Hello and welcome to the Daily Dose of Safety with Dr. Charlie Cartwright. So I have the image behind me of a Dalmatian, and this is probably one of the greatest leadership lessons that's ever been shared with me. So I want to share with you today, and I think that if you apply it, you'll see significant results in your leadership abilities and your abilities to influence teams and people. So it was interesting. It was probably a couple of years ago. I was had a presentation with a group and very diverse group. They're in a very specific industry, and they actually they clean up events. So if there's a concert, a football game, baseball game, a major golf tournament, you name it, any type of large public event, a state fair, they're the best in the world at picking up the trash and making it go away. That's from their founder and CEO, Rocco. So anyhow, I was speaking at this conference that they had all brought all their leadership together from all over the country. And at lunchtime, one of the leaders came up and asked me if I was familiar with the dog you see behind me, Dalmatians. I was like, oh yeah, the ones with all the spots. You used to ride on fire trucks years ago. Yeah, 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 yeah. And he said this, he says, if you try to move that whole dog, you want them to move over to the left or the right. He says, that's where people make a mistake. They're trying to move this whole dog, okay? And they're trying to get them to the right, to the left, or get in this truck or whatever they're trying to do. And the dog runs away or they're struggling with it, whatever, trying to get it lined up, trained, whatnot. He said, it's really a metaphor for an entire organization or a team, a group. Sometimes as leaders, we make this mistake of trying to move this entire group. But he says, here's the key. He says, he said, even though there might be 100 spots on this dog or more, who knows? They're all different. He said, there are two or three critical spots. And if you move those two or three spots, you move the whole dog. The whole dog comes with it, right? And it was such a beautiful metaphor because within a team, there are informal leaders. Let's say you have a team of 100 or a team of 30. Within that team of 30, there are 3 to 5 informal leaders within that team. And if you get that, let's say it's five, if you get that five, the other 25 come along. When you try to grab the whole team, it's like herding cats. And so as leaders, we've got to be astute enough and knowledgeable enough to figure out who those informal leaders are and put them in the proper position. And so we want trust of the entire team. We need to gain the trust of those informal leaders first. And then the people that depend on them, the people that trust them, will receive that message. It will filter, it will trickle down to them. But too many times, we're chasing the whole dog, we're chasing the whole team, and we're not being successful. And that gives you the ability to lead a large group of people. So I've heard it said all the time, oh, you can never be effective with more than 12 or more than six or whatever this arbitrary number is. But the reality is, if I have 120 people I'm leading, I don't need to be effective with all 120. I need to be effective with the 10 that are leading the other 110. That's the reality of it. And so there's a human dynamic to it, and it's fascinating to me, but it's a beautiful thing, right? And you look at any sports team, football team, baseball team, a basketball team, it's the same thing. That coach has to figure out who those informal leaders are and then build the bond and build the trust with them first, and then everything else gets easier. So that's my message for today. I hope this finds you well. And until next time, take care.